Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the Hunter x Hunter collaboration quest for Hisoka. And this is one of those quests where if you beat it once, you get one guaranteed drop, and that's it. So there's no reason to bring a max luck character. So we'll just bring all of our strongest characters that address the gimmicks. First character I'm using is Ducky Transcendent. She is a Pierce with no gravity barrier. She has a strong bump combo, the Rampage Laser. And then a strong strike shot as well, where it's a speed and power up plus poison. Next up I'm using Meliodas Ascension. He has Minesweeper and Counter Slayer. So he can pick up the mines, and then he also gains Slayer for whomever hit him last. His bump combo can hit everybody on the screen, which is pretty important because we see these angels with the skull marks on them. We want to take down the angels at the same time, otherwise they will revive each other, and then that loop will just continue on forever. Once we take down the last angel of all of the angels on screen, however, they will hit us with offense up, attack up, and then we can start doing damage to everybody else. Next up I'm using Arcadia, the Colossal Monster. He also has Minesweeper, and then he has a strong bump combo, the green peas, but the red version. And then he also has the Tribe Pulse, which is especially good against the angels. If the closest character to him is one of the angels, the Tribe Pulse will hit that character, and then hit all of the other angels on screen, and then take them down in that one hit. So he's pretty darn good here. He also has a strike shot where he becomes 4, and that can also be good for clearing the field. And then finally my friend is Murasaki Shikibu Ascension. She is a Pierce with Minesweeper and Light Slayer, so she can do extra damage to everybody on this mission. She also has a speed up bump combo, so that can help with my other characters getting around. Alright, there's that Slayer. Okay, and then there is Hisoka. I don't know Hunter x Hunter very well, but here he is. And then as for his character, he's very interesting. He's a bounce with null magic circle and null block. And yeah, this is a very unusual and rare ability set, and only one other character that I know of has it. It's Dyna, the kind of the sequel to Hakua character. And then there's a lot of debate about whether making the max luck of Hisoka is worth it or not. I'm going to say no, because there's no quest really where he is necessary. And then the chances of a future quest where that double gimmick is going to be like the main gimmick is low, just because there's no other monster with that ability, except for Dyna, who's a very high difficulty monster. However, the game may sometime reach that point. It's impossible to say now, of course. So if you wanted to be safe, you could make him, and then when that quest does roll around, if it does roll around, you get to laugh at everybody that didn't make the max luck. But I'm going to be skipping him. I don't think I need him, so. And it's especially difficult because, not difficult, just it takes a lot of time and stamina to make this max luck, just because you do get the single drop per run. Although I have heard that from the damage chests, the chances of getting a drop of him is pretty good. So you can get like 2 or sometimes even 3 drops per run. Hisoka does have an interesting strike shot. The first wall that you hit, he'll set down like a pink kind of a barrier or a warp or something. And then he'll bounce around as a bounce, and then once he finishes moving, he will be pulled towards that first area, and then he'll become a Pierce, and then kind of fly around the screen and do some extra damage. And the farther away that he is from that pink area, at the end of his movement, the higher his speed will be once he becomes a Pierce character. So yeah, if you kind of do the positioning right, you can get quite a bit of movement and damage out of it. And it only takes 16 turns to charge up, so that's pretty good. That's a pretty good source of damage, considering how many turns that takes. And if I were to make the max luck of him, I think he'd be really good to farm the Dark Normal quest, because he has Null Magic Circle passive in him, so you don't have to worry about hitting his gauge. And so that would make him very easy to use in that normal quest. Okay, there's one important thing I have forgotten to say until now, but if we look at the angels, their lower right attack is their revival attack. And then we can see that some of the angels have a 1 count on that attack, and then other angels have a 2. So the first turn that we enter a stage, we want to take down the angels with the 1 on it. And then the next turn we can take down the angels with 2. Ideally, of course, we would take them all down on the first turn. But if we can't do that, then we'll just take them down in order, and then stop that revival loop. And then all of my characters here, they have Minesweeper, except for Ducky. But actually the mines aren't so damaging here, so we can, bring 1, maybe 2 characters without the Minesweeper and be fine. Okay, so here let's use Arcadia Strike Shot. Let's try to take down all of the angels. Not gonna work. And then that was an angel with a 1 count on his revival, so he'll revive the other 2. But if we can, do enough damage to the boss, even without the power-up, then we don't even need to take down the angels. And then I think that's what I'm going to go for here with my strike shots. So yeah, very good damage there, even without the power-up. Alright, let's use a Ducky Strike Shot as well. Okay, pretty good. Alright, and then Gravity Barrier comes out, but we'll just use Meliodas' Strike Shot, and that should be that. Okay. Okay, so yes, we got a bonus drop from the damage chest. So 2 drops for Hisoka here. So yeah, worst case, it takes 99 runs to get through this. Best case, I guess you could get 3, that would be 33 runs. That's still a lot. And there is still a little bit over a week left for this Hunter x Hunter event. I would say do as much as you can as soon as you can. Even if you, wait and sort of, kind of portion out how many drops you want to get per day, I would say go beyond that every day, just in case you get behind or you get busy or something. Yeah, that's a lesson that I learned doing other max lucks where you just get the single drop per run. Okay, hopefully that was helpful, and we'll see you again. Take care.